What's up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with some more unboxing videos. Got a bunch of goodies today. Some I know what it is, and one I'm not sure of. I think that might be a sign that I'm ordering too many comics when I don't know what they are. But I'm sure once I take them out, I will be reminded as to what they are. This first package is from JB or Discovery Bay Comics. And so, knew this one was coming today. Not sure if it's the ones that I have been building up or if it's that last batch that I got from him. So, we'll see how many I got left. That's a neat idea for packaging. Let's try that out. Let's see what we got here. So, if you haven't already checked out Discovery Bay, which I'm sure everybody already has that's watching this channel, but he routinely has pop-up shops, comics $1, $3, whatever. Okay, so a lot of times people will end up buying rounds. I've bought several rounds for people before. So the good thing about buying a round, besides it's good comic karma out to the community, right? The other thing is that you get to pick the first comic on the board, and so sometimes you can get a good pick there. So then in return, when other people buy the round for you, sometimes you get freebies as well. So then I got put onto a wheel to get free shipping. So then I got free shipping, so it worked out really good. So some of these I paid for and some of them I got for free. This is a Batman White Knight Batman Day special, kind of introducing the White Knight, so that's pretty cool. This is Despicable Deadpool number 287. This is a lenticular cover. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able... There we go. Got Deadpool shooting Cable. This is an homage to Amazing Spider-Man 129. Probably a book that I'm never willing to put the kind of money out that it would cost to get that. It's really not as important to me, although I am been collecting some homage covers. I might pick up maybe the facsimile edition, add it to the collection. Darkhawk number 15. Detective Comics 993. I believe this is a... thought this was a Brooks cover. Yeah, there it is. Mark Brooks, he's one of those artists you can kind of tell what his work, but he always signs like that, so pretty cool. Red Hood and the Outlaws 34. Uncanny X-Men number 1, the Liefeld edition. The Batman Who Laughs number 4. Batman. This was one I was surprised I was able to pick up because this is a pretty hot book. But Batman 407. Year 1 is Frank Miller writing that. This is the facsimile edition of Batman 232. First Ra's al Ghul. Darkhawk number 16. And I did not remember getting this, but I must have picked it up for free. I really don't remember it because I don't really collect Cap. And I really don't see why I would have got it, but okay. So I was like, okay. Because I ended up after that batch. So that answered my questions. I still got some books with him that I picked up on the most recent pop-up shop. But I only owed him $6 for all those comics right there. Because shipping was free, and like I said before, you buy a round, you get one for free, you get a comic for free. So if you haven't already, which again I'm sure you have, go check it out. This is from, I believe I know. Well, it threw me off because it says Hack 79, but it's not from Hack. So they, like everybody else, reuses reuses deal. So I think this is from the auction on Big Easy's auction, home of the New York Warriors, which I believe has an auction every Tuesday night maybe. So sure, again, you've checked them out, but if you haven't, there's you some knowledge. Worth the price of admission, I'm sure. Yep. There you go. So I picked these comics up. This was the main reason I picked this up, and then I've subsequently after this was in a lot of some other books that I'll get, so I'll end up selling the extra. But this was a cool homage cover. I won't take Bub's advice and never apologize for the glare, but that's the deceased variant. That was the big reason I bought these particular comics, if I remember correctly. No, this was the big reason. That was the second reason. This is Batman 366. This is one of the first Jason Todd appearances. Maybe the second Jason Todd in Robin costume, but I know it's one of the first appearances there. Cool Joker cover, and then everything else was kind of bonus, like this All-Star Batman, the Tyler Kirkham variant, until it came from the Comic Vantage box. Bane Conquest #1, and then Oracle, The Cure, Battle for the Cow 3 of 3. That'll probably go in the sale box. Then I got some stuff from the man, who's been blazing up the charts. I mean, he started off, and this guy, he was doing pops, he's doing comics, boardroom certified, Week 8. And so bought some stuff from him on Chad RCG's auction the other night, and I had not seen anything from him, and I was going to shoot him an email to say, hey, did you get a tracking number or whatever with that? And lo and behold, it came in today. He's in a state, I don't want to divulge his information if he didn't want it divulged, but he's in a state not far from me, so it makes sense that it didn't take that long for it to get here. As a whole, if everybody mails their stuff in a timely fashion, pretty much I'm not seeing that big of a delay. If it's on a couple times, it's usually only a day. I've heard some horror stories about some delays from other areas of the country. So this is an X-Men lot. I know that kind of shocks everybody. It has to be Valiant or X-Men, right? Uncanny X-Men number 158. This is like the third or fourth appearance of Rogue, and it is, I believe, when Rogue joins the team, or had newly joined the team. This was kind of an extra. This wasn't what I was bidding on, but I'll take it because it's probably in better shape than the one I've got. But this is X-Men, what I call the Jim Lee era 27. Then you got Uncanny X-Men 283. Again, just a bonus because I already got a copy. First full appearance of Bishop. This is one of the main reasons I was bidding on this auction, besides the fact that it was low. And sometimes when you get on these YouTube auctions, especially you can kind of watch and see what people are going after. And you'll get people in the auction that are really more indies or more Spidey or Spawn, whatever. And then if there's not a lot of people going after, say, X-Men, like me, certainly I don't run into many Valiant people out there. The one I did run into was on the home of the New York Warriors, and I was able to pick that up. But as overall whole, you don't run into too many of those. But if you find that little niche that nobody else wants on the auction, you can really rack up some deals and catch it really low, because the sellers will start low to incentivize you to jump in. And then people normally get out. Main thing with those kind of auctions, or any kind of auctions, eBay included, is to have your price set that you're not going to go above that. Okay, this is the max I'm going to pay that, and don't go past it. Don't be afraid to fold. This is a True Believers Uncanny X-Men. This is it says Pyro. Not sure why they refer to that, but it is a facsimile cover to Is it X-Men 140 or 141? And it is signed by Chris Claremont. Got the COA in the back, so this must have came out of our torpedo box. This is Marvelous X-Men, and it is signed by Zach Thompson and Lonnie Nadler. Have no idea who those people are. I stayed away from this just because it got really wonky, and when Bishop had to deal with Jean Grey, I'm like, okay, all the more reason to stay away. This was a nice little added bonus, probably nicer than the copy that I got, but this is X-Men 1, connecting cover there. So that was pretty cool. And we got this one. Now I know what this one is. This is, again, one of the New York Warriors. I think he's one of the New York Warriors. I think I bought it off of Thorough's auction now. Sure why he wrapped it on top of it being in his priority box, but hopefully everybody is doing well. I have not dropped my other video that I did yesterday and just realized it when I went to take this one. Still having issues with my internet, that's why I wanted to pre-record this as opposed to going live, so that I didn't have no interruptions. Plan on making a trip to the LCS tomorrow. I need to call them today to see if they are open. Show them a little love. Hopefully they're back open a little and can show them a little and get them some business. We shall. So this was one of those deals, as I mentioned a while ago. Sometimes you get lucky and you find something that you're really interested in and no one else is interested in. Either says you're weird or they are. Take it over how you want. I guess it could be both. So some good packing supplies, because I was running kind of low after yesterday's and today's finds. I think I am back up to snuff. So this is a sketch cover, and what threw me off at first was that it was listed as art, but as I understand it now, you can actually get a CBCS to list it as a sketch cover, either as art or graded. Me personally, I would rather it be graded. That's just me personally. This one's not, but it was kind of cool, and it is my favorite X-Men character, Camel. And this is a heavy, heavy slab. I didn't know CBCS's cases were this heavy. But it's Cable in the X-Force 1. That's really not significant. It was an okay storyline, but this is Ken Lashley. Yep. Sketch cover done back in 2017. Picked it up for a little over $100. Shipped. So definitely cheaper than what it costs to grade this and get him to do that sketch. You know, I don't know about him personally, but I know generally those artists that have any kind of a name for themselves to do a full sketch like that is not cheap. And then you talk about grading cost, and then of course the shipping cost to me. I definitely feel like I got a pretty good deal on it. But hey, leave some comments down below in the video if you think I got a good deal on that or not. I am going to try to do better about mentioning what I pay for the comics, because I mean, I don't have no secrets, I don't care. And so that first Batman, I didn't pay but $29 for it. That Batman Jason Todd appearance was worth that. So all the rest of it, let alone that deceased. So that definitely was worth it. And with what I paid for Link's auction, Chris Claremont's signature by itself is 10 or 20 bucks. $10. I guess depending on probably what show he's at. And so, you know, you can take it from there. It's like, wow, doesn't take long for that stuff to add up. Plus the cost of going to the show. Plus there are no shows right now. Go. So supposedly, big fan con in Dallas, Texas, which is only 7 hours away from me, is still going to happen in June, which is next month. And I think June is when a lot of these smaller cons that I plan on attending have been pushed back to. So hopefully we'll be able to start hitting the con scene again, because I want to go to the fan con, which ironically enough I was not going to be able to go to because of some other items came up. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, because now they've rescheduled it where it makes sense for me to be able to go. So hopefully I will be. Okay, I know what to do. So we'll see. And then Huntsville, Alabama, there's a comic con there. Chris Claremont's still going to be there. There's some other people that are not going to be able to make it now, unfortunately. So I'll have to take a look the closer we get to it to see if it still makes sense for me to go. The expense, being out of town, all that kind of stuff. And you know, whether I say this is a good deal, it's all subjective, right? So it's the same thing with, I say, is a con worth it? You know, you might say, man, it has all the cool people there, and those are the people I want to see. Well, that's great for you. Might not be for me, vice versa. So this was a guy that I bought some stuff from on Instagram. First time I ever bought from him, so I did not recognize the address on there. And I DM'd him on these particular books. Okay, there's our book. I was kind of iffy on these two, so I DM'd him and I said, hey, would you take this for these two books combined together? He did not accept my offer, but he did come back and say, hey, I will take it for this. So he did give me $5 or $10 off the books. So that was good. He wouldn't have gave it if I hadn't asked. And so then I was kind of iffy on getting them or not. And then he had another one. I said, oh, that's too cool. Okay, I'm just going to get them all. That way, split the shipping costs. So the first one is this one. This one, but $30. It costs that to slab it. Now, I would not have slabbed this, obviously. This is just a True Believers, says Deadpool 1. So I'm assuming Deadpool 1's the comic that's inside, but this is a cover swipe from New Mutants 98. I've been picking up a lot of cover swipes lately, and I have New Mutants 98, so thought that would be good. This is the all-new Wolverine 31. It's a 9.6, and I didn't really care too much for the art on the cover, which is done by Mike Perkins, but it is a homage to a certain comic book that might be coming to my collection, so looking forward to that. This is a J. Scott Campbell cover, and I really don't typically pick up Scott Campbell covers, just not my thing. But this is a Conan 1, and I guess the X-Men were coming back out about this time, and so had them in the back. I said, man, it's too cool to pass up. I didn't pay that for it. That's a Spider-Man booth, looks like. Price tags, they must have got it out of that, but I didn't pay that for that. I bought that book for, I think, $10 plus shipping. So those are my pickups. What do you think? Do you think I need to go to rehab because I'm buying too many comic books? Do you think I've got horrible taste in comic books or great taste in comic books? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and click on the little bell to be notified when videos like this drop. Hopefully everybody's staying safe out there and getting some reading caught up and still doing some collecting at home. And until next time, keep reading and keep collecting. Adios.